I'll be ready in like, maybe 2 minutes. How's it going? I just got back from a trip. That's why I haven't streamed or anything. When I'm in Texas, I don't have internet, so I had to like pull some strings to make some stuff happen. Alright. Let me push record. That's important. Should we listen to... Oh. Jeez, okay. My cats are running around. Should we listen to music while we watch these? Or should we just do it in silence? I think we should just do it in silence. That's probably best. Hello, everybody. Today we're gonna go over the top 100 favorite tricks thing that I did, like, last year. There's gonna be some, like, differences in opinions now, but that's okay. It's been, like, a year. but we're just going to go through all the tricks. You can tell me what you think of all the tricks below, and I will tell you what I think of all the tricks. Any questions? Who's here? Is anybody here? I see there is people here, but usually I'm like people put me on in the background or something, as I've learned. That's what people tell me they do. Alright. Let's start off with number 100, obviously. This trick should not be as low as it is. Hey, can y'all, like, not? Y'all are being really loud. Jeez, okay. Sorry about that. Yeah, this trick is really cool. I don't know why I put it at 100. There's definitely some tricks on here that are, like, cooler. I mean, less cool, that are higher or lower on the list. I made this one day. I was trying to find a way to use this head hit to elbow bounce, and it was kind of just like an awkward looking thing by itself, but once I realized I could do it with a multiplex, that made it a lot cooler. And then also when I threw the other balls and it made the little triangle in the air, that was a big plus for me whenever I found that. So yeah, I mean, I think it's a good trick. What did I even call it? John Whitty. Any ball bouncing on my body tricks, I dedicate to John Whitty, because he's like the master grandfather of that. Let's go to the next one. I'm actually doing more tricks like this now. You'll have to like see them later, but I'm doing stuff with broken rings more frequently. But this was from Mr. Disco. This was like a little segment that I did in there. I think this is the only trick I did with the half rings. I think I did this, and then I flashed 6 of them, which is also like flashing 3 rings, because it's 6 half rings, which means it's a 3-ring flash. So overall, good trick. It's a twist on the whole big ring, little ring separation trick. I like how when they come back together, it looks like one ring. It's a very nice visual. That's a trick I wanted to like get continuous, but there's no way that was ever gonna happen. You see how chaotic it looked just getting one. Yeah, it wasn't gonna happen, but the one time was cool. That was a cool little thing to add. This is from like 2015. This is like 6 years old. Let's see. This trick is probably like one of my like most liked tricks, but I just don't particularly like it. And it also, with 5, it just doesn't look very good to me. It looks like very clunky, but I also filmed it kind of weird too, so maybe that was part of it. I don't know, but I don't like how I have to turn and then it's like kind of weirdly asymmetrical. I can get why people like it, but it's just, I'm not the biggest fan. This trick is cool. It was a one-time trick. I wrote down that I was going to do it in that video, and then I never tried it again. I wasn't even sure if it was going to work, and I had to use my head to pin down that other ball. That was the key to figuring that trick out. Oh, this trick? I feel like, this is a trick I'm like, oh man, I really like this one. But I'm sure people do this. It's such a simple idea. I just really like the triple swoop. What do I even call it? Yeah, it feels nice. It's a good feeling trick. The clubs I'm using are Scott Sorensen, what are they called? Foamies? They're just foam juggling clubs. Um, they don't make a lot of noise. That's the plus side. Let's see. 94. This was a trick. I think I posted this for 423 day one day, but I was having an obsession with these fake under the leg throws for a while, and I loved this one. If you listen to the clip, I think you can hear a washing machine. Yeah. I remember there was something like whirring in the background. Oh, thank you for 4 likes. Wow. Thank you so much. That's so awesome. Thank you. Maybe one of you will talk to me at some point, but if not, that's totally fine. I'm used to talking to myself. Let's continue on. This trick is also really cool. This was supposed to be a whole bit in Mr. Disco, and I couldn't find enough tricks that I liked. But this is a good trick. It's a weird choice to do the black balls and the black pipes. Like, it can be kind of hard to see, but I think it looks pretty cool. The noise also sounds pretty cool. Oh, that was way too loud. That's fine. This is from Zach Without a C, which is after a song that's called Zach Without a C. That's not actually what it's called. It's called Zach and Sarah, but it's Zach without a C and Sarah without an H. That's like the whole thing of the song. 4-ring kick-ups. I remember this. I started doing stuff in St. Louis when I started doing ring kick-ups, and I was pretty into them. The only thing I didn't like was that you do the kick-up and then you're done. Like, you can't replicate it you can't, like, repeat it. So that was kind of the downside for me. I was like, I can't really perform many of these. Unless I do the crazy setup that's required. So yeah, that's a cool trick. Oh, splitting the atom. Yeah, I think there's only like one other trick I liked more than this one, but I could be wrong. But yeah, it is nice. 9-ball multiplex. I think the only reason I put this one on here was because it felt like important to me, because I felt like I was telling myself that I needed to make a trick with 9 balls, and I was just like, how am I supposed to do that? And this was the only way I could figure it out, to do a trick, at least at the time. There's other multiplex things I could, like, try now, but at the time, this was the best I had. Ooh, the elbow pit to knee pit transfers. I always feel like they look clunky, but they're so fun. They're such a fun little boop and bop. It goes up and then it goes down. I also like the line that it makes at the end. It's a good one. This trick. This one I filmed for something. I don't remember what I filmed it for. But I remember I put on that outfit and I was like, I'm gonna film this trick right now. Like this. I don't know. It's cool though. It's got, I just like the double, and also how it, like, does the multiplex that's, like, 2 balls next to each other. I think it's kind of nice. It's got a weird, like, blank spot for another ball or something. This one's been a while. This is 2013. I never really learned that trick solid, mainly because it's a pain in the butt, but It's kind of fun. It's a little fun move. It's a little turny over. Lock those elbows and shovel those balls. Somebody was like, what's the trick? And yeah, that's a good point. But it really makes you think, what qualifies as making something different? Like, this is still just a 3-ball cascade, but so is penguin catches. So is chops. What's the trick? The trick is this. That's the trick. It's just a little... Like, maybe it's just an aesthetic choice. It's an aesthetic difference. Maybe not as much of a trick. I like this one. I don't know if it's very visible that I'm grabbing my other arm or, like, what's happening with that. But I really like... I like this one. I think this one's fun. It's got a lot of moving elements happening. Also, I just like the way I filmed it. Oh, man, I'm so... Chris Pratt, he's so cool. I think this was filmed at a movie theater in my town in Texas, like in the yard next to it. Yeah, I don't think I posted any other pinball tricks in this. I think this is the pinball trick. Mainly because they usually just look awkward, and I'd rather do them with behind the back than pinball, but go off, I guess. This one's cool. It's, like, I feel like it works, but I don't like how the two rings are out of, like, they're, like, thin here, and then they flip in the other dimension. I can't decide if I like that or not. Like, juggling rings forward like that and not doing any other kind of throw. So, that's all I have to say. That's a good trick. I think this was inspired by the idea that, like, when Wes Peden does the helicopter throw and he kicks it with his foot, I was just like, I messed around with doing it on my knee as a joke, but I really like the double. Could probably do a triple or something. Like, knee, foot or something. I don't know. Could be cool. Yeah. That's a good trick. I just love the way that it stops the ball in place. What are y'all thinking of this? Is this fun for you? Are you enjoying yourself? Ugh, jeez. I got some candy. Is anyone gonna talk? Anybody? Really? Nobody? Aha. Whatever. I made this trick when I was trying to make a routine for the IJA Welcome Show in 2016. And that's just about it. I think it's kind of fun. I don't think it's too special, but it's like, it's It's like a chorus line kick. Hey, what's up, Victor? good. I know people are here. I just know like people like put this on their screen and then they leave, which I guess is fine. That's this one. Whatever video this was from, this was definitely the best trick in that video. I think the way that it goes, ba 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 instead of right left right left right left right left, makes it feel a lot better. It has a nice rhythm, and it looks awkward, which I kind of like. Yeah, this one messes with my head right now. I was trying to go back and like do this one, and for some reason I couldn't figure out what I was doing. It's pretty simple. I needed to go back and look at the video. That one's pretty fun. I've never made any other tricks similar to that. That was like a one-off that I just found and then I posted to Instagram. The devil stick rings. That's cool. This is the 3 club, 2 shoes. I made this when I was in St. Louis. Just a bunch of weird shoe stuff where you walk around with shoes in clubs and stuff. I particularly really like this N shape. I always think it looks like a rocket or like a spaceship or something. Like some sort of like invader spaceship. Yeah, that's... I think I just left this whole sequence in and counted it as one because it was kind of hard to like tell what one thing was or whatever. But I really like the under the leg throw to the double oven mitt throw to the both kendama catch. And also just the linking of the thumbs with the oven mitts is the coolest thing I felt like I found with those. I just love the way that it clicks together. Oh, don't need to worry about that. Oh, plunger trick. Plunger trick. I really like this one. It's a whip around. You can like twist your wrist and make it like fling around in a circle, and since it's grippy, it just flies over to your other shoulder. Really cool. Ring. Yeah, I really liked this shot. I think I liked the shot more than I liked the trick, just because it made the trick look really good. But from a different angle, it wouldn't look as good, I guess. Maybe. But anything where the tape measure pulls rings is so good to me. I love it. Yeah, that's a good trick. I remember, like, around the time that I was, like, finishing this video in particular, I saw that, Kota Ohashi, I believe he did a trick that was kind of similar to, like, the exchanging the cups with the balls, and I was like, interesting. It kind of happened around the same time, so I was like, That's... Yeah, I think the reason I put this one here was because I felt like... I was like, I really like the prop, and I like this thing that it does. But I really had nothing else to do with that prop. I think I dismantled it. Or actually... Oh no, I'm looking at them right now. I see them. They're sitting right there. This has got to be a great... This is a great trick. Man. When this worked, I was so excited that it worked on stage. Oh yeah, the baby bump. Juggling with new dimensionality. New dimensions. Yeah. I think, I'm not going to turn it on because copyright, but, I'm pretty sure there's music from Gumball playing in the background of this one. But, yeah. I just really like the way that multiplexes look with balls from behind the back. It's a good look. And I put the 3. I'd say those are probably about equal. Oh, hey, what's up, Jack? How's it going? Yeah. They were kind of impossible to split, so it was a little bit, impossible to keep going for me. But maybe if I did it differently. I've seen someone else do this trick and run it, but I really didn't like the way that it looked. I really like if I can make the lines like 3, 3, 3, then I think it'd be worth it. But I don't know if it's possible. It's like a shoulder throw, sundial, spinning trick. It's basically the same thing. This trick, I don't really remember much about it, other than it's in this video. I think I do a thing, yeah. I don't know. I like whenever it pins on me and then I let it go, it hits my knee, my like leg, and then it goes duh 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 duh. It's a nice little mechanical touch. Oh no. Here we go. Yeah. How was my Halloween? Oh, it was great. I got a bowl of candy. That's all I have to say. It was fine. I didn't really do anything. Yeah. There's a couple of these rotating tricks in here. I was really into these, like, snatching them and then rotating my arms around. This is the same video that I did all of the cross snatch things with, like, 7 balls, that you'll see later. This was supposed to be a both-sided trick, but it's actually ridiculously hard. So, go figure. There's 10 of you watching. If you're watching this and you like what you see, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, whatever you want. Or actually, I'd prefer if you would just say hi, in the chat. But yeah, this trick as a double-sided would be way too difficult. This trick is, like, weird. I don't even know how I even came up with this. It's such a specifically weird thing to do. It's like lifting the ring makes the ring on my leg fall down, and then I have to lift it back up, and then... It's such a weird concept. I was into it, though. Yo, another Zachary, how's it going? How's it going, Zachary? This one's dangerous. The 6-ring pancake pull down from the leg. That's a dangerous trick. I only did that one time. That was for that one time. I might have tried it for an X juggling at an IJA, but other than that, I think that's it. Like, I was kind of scared of that trick. And those weren't even cathedrals. Those were Mr. Babach. So if they hit your head, that you're not going to feel very happy. I think that was the first kick-up I ever made with rings. The 3 into flat fronts. Because it made the most sense to me. That's all I have to say. Oh, the nip flip. Yeah, it's just like a sideways pancake that rolls on your chest. This one's a little hard to see, but it's just continuous head rolls where I keep tossing it back up. It's just one ring. And also some like under the leg catches and a knee catch at the end, but that wasn't the trick I was referring to. Yeah, pretty cool. I like that one. Oh, this one's really good. I should have put this one a lot higher, I think. It's very nice. And Steven's in the background there. Yeah. Under the legs. So it's 5, 3, 4, and the 5s are under the legs, and the rest of them are. Jeez. Yeah, I never got this trick down. I worked on it for a little while. It was just too much. I tried to do it in the youth showcase at IJA, and it didn't really go well, but that's fine. Whatever. It's just, at a certain point, it's so wide and it's so big that it's hard to maintain. Ah, yes. The St. Louis 2016. 2 up, 2 out, back into 4. That's a trick I've seen somebody do. That's probably one of the only tricks on this list that I've, like, seen somebody else do, and then I learned it. I just really like the way that it looks. I don't know. Like a devil stick trick. If you can't tell, it's like an elbow chin, elbow chin. That's it. This one's ridiculously, like, there's no reason to do this one. The elbow, elbow, elbow. I don't even think it looks that good, to be honest. The upper angle kind of makes it more interesting, but if you saw it from the side, it wouldn't really look that interesting. Oh yeah. This is a good one. Yeah. Also a good one. Barefoot? Yeah. Feet reveal? I'm sorry. I try to wear shoes or socks now. But if you want to see my feet, you can, like, go to my earlier videos. This one just has a nice rhythm. That's all I really have to say. This one, I like the concept, but in practice, it doesn't look very interesting. Nathan, thank you so much. I like the way that your mind works. I like watching, I like your club traps and stuff. What? Yeah, I don't know if it's execution or what, but I don't think this trick actually is that good. Okay, I want to say something right now. Jack, are you still watching this? Because I don't think I said Rinky in that video I sent you, but that's literally what I've been referring to it as. So it's great that you came up with the exact same name. That's really funny. That's what I've been calling it. I'm not getting into that. That's just for one person who's watching. Nobody else. This trick is actually not as hard as I would have thought. It looks like a lot harder than I think it actually is. And the rhythm works out pretty well. Yeah. I think it looks nice. It's got a good undulation thing going on. 15 people? Wow. I don't know if I've ever had 15 people watching at one time. Good grief. Yeah. This is like a cute little thing. I think I made this trick as I was filming this section for the video. And I was just like, I'll keep that. I was kind of into it. I just like the leg lift, foot hit. This was a trick I was kind of disappointed with how it looked, but I really like it. I still really like it. I like the way that it looks. It's a good trick. Oh man, anything from this video is gonna be just like really good. Looking back, I feel like all the tricks from this video were just so good. I feel like I can't really top that video in a lot of ways. If you haven't seen it, it's in the second half of Mr. Disco on Vimeo. This is a classic. I've been doing this one for like 4 or 5 years now. They all fall down. Nice. It's just it's a fun little thing. This one's really cool. I don't know how to use these throws anymore, but it works really well with this one. Where it just kind of pops out of your side. It's a nice effect with the neck throw. Okay, that's not it. This video is ridiculous. I can't watch that one. That's a good one. It feels kind of like a weird boomerang effect is happening. I don't know how to explain it. But like one ball's zooming forward while the other ones are coming up. So it's like boom, 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 boom. That I really, really liked with this one. The other ones I felt like were better conceptually, but this one just looked really good. Oh, thank you, Miss Morg. It's a pleasure to be here. This one I never posted anywhere, but until I posted it for this, but I really like the arm behind the neck foot catch. It's good. It's good. Okay, we're moving into head hits. So this is the 4-2-3 head hit variation. It's basically a John Whitty trick, but instead of using my shoulders, I'm using my head. This is the continuous version of that. One of my eyes twitches when it gets hit, I think. This is just a cool ending to 4 rings. 2 pancakes. It's cool. This one took forever. This one took so freaking long. Because when it bounced back, it always did like weird things. And this was another thing that I wrote down to try, but I wasn't actually sure if I could do it or not. So I was happy I got it, but I never actually had succeeded before this. So it was cool to actually get it. Yeah. That's like a John Whitty trick, but without the cool thing he does with his penguin catches. Like this, it's the same trick, but like without the penguin catches. And this stuff I really want to explore more. It's like a weird yo-yo. but using your hands as the extra ball and, I don't know, to complete the image. It's kind of cool. This one's just kind of awkward, but I really do like it. I like the idea of it. I like when I throw it with my hand that's further away from the camera. I don't like it when I throw it with my hand that's to the left. So maybe if I made like an asynchronous or like a one-sided version that the other hand does something else. Maybe that could work. This one's cool. There's not really any other ones like this one because the only reason it works with 4 is because I'm sitting. If I try and do the knee trick like this with 4 standing, it's impossible. It doesn't work. The arm spiral, the Wes Peden trick, I don't know. I can't disclose that information. It's just a it's a hoop trick, but you do it with a ring. And you know, like you can figure it out, I think. This one, the way I bring it down into the line at the end, you don't have to do that. It could just be triangle, flip, and then stay up in the triangle and then flip forward. I juggled the 32 centimeters, which is considered the normal size. There's the baby rings, the giant rings, and then the regular original 32 centimeters, and those are the ones that I juggle. I like big rings. I think they look cool, but I really like juggling that happens fast and like you can change directions at will. But with the big rings, they kind of flop behind and like, I don't know, I kind of lose that. That's another reason I don't really like hoops. Like, personally, to do them is because most of the things I want to do, I want to switch directions really fast without all this, like, nonsense. This one's cool. I think this is the first trick I did of this concept. I posted this somewhere on Juggling Rock back in the day, and it was pretty well received, and I was like, I could probably do something else with this. And then I started messing around with the 2-ball trick, which you'll see near the very end of this list. This trick should have been behind the other trick, if I'm being honest. I don't think this trick is as good. The other one where it goes hop, 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 that one's superior to this trick. And I was so into this trick because I was really into trying to find body throws I could do with the balls that aren't in BBB in the neck throw. I was like, yes. But the only reason it doesn't quite work is because I want it to be low enough that it's still a neck throw, but it needs to be higher so I can time out the pattern correctly. So as a result, it's not quite a neck throw. It's like right above the neck. Oh my gosh, it was so freaking hot that day. My feet were like burnt, but I really wanted to finish the video. It was a pain in the butt. That's Texas, by the way. That's also Texas. It's not even Philly. It's like Texas heat, asphalt. Good trick. I just made that while I was sequencing things for IJA, and I was into it. Thanks for 10 likes! Wow! 10 likes! That's so exciting. 3... I have to watch it again. The foot cascade. The foot skate. That trick is hard as I'll get out, but it looks cool. Could never execute it on command. This was the first trick of this style that I did. I was like, how can I make a new track for my body to like roll balls down? And this was the best thing I came up with at the time. Alright, so we got the behind the head face roll, um, to elbow roll to knee catch. Um, yeah, the knee catch was, I think, my certified first, like, trick. That was the first time I did a trick, and I was like, this is mine. When I caught it on my knee. And a lot of people were like, oh, it doesn't quite work with my body proportions. Like, because I'm kind of, like, short. So it was kind of cool that it just worked out for me. Any plans to see a show? Apparently there's a Jay Gilligan show in February in New York. I really want to see that. I don't even know what it is, but I'm probably going to go see it. Yeah, before Juggling Rock got, like, Twitter canceled, this had the most likes on that entire page out of any post. I think it was like 750, maybe like 800. It wasn't quite 800, but it was something like that. Yeah, this is the most successful post I ever had on Facebook. This trick, there's got to be another way to do it that's easier, because it's actually pretty hard. Because it wants to go so fast. Maybe if I found a slower mixer? I don't know. I was super into this one when I found this one. It's a multiplex, and the two rings roll on different body parts after they separate. That's a really cool concept that I didn't really go that much farther with. But it is cool. This is the definition of a trick. It's not a pattern. I can't loop it. I called these ones, like, what did I call these? I called them, like, Taylor flips or something, because Taylor's my middle name. And I was like, oh, I gotta name a trick. It's just, the trick that Tony Pezzo does, where the rings slide over his hands, but it's with the elbow instead. Pretty cool. This one I made as a joke, but it actually is a pretty good trick. It's just it's a head sculpture. I changed my Facebook page to say visual artist instead of juggler, and this was, people like started memeing me about it or whatever, or whatever you call it. I don't even know. And my response was this video. It's a good trick. Oh, I love this trick. This one just feels so right. You can see my back sweat. But that's whatever. Yeah. With my pants and my weird looking bowl cut. And this was one that I could make variations of, but it's really annoying to get them to, like, one of them to stop on your ear and the other one to keep going. I'm sure there's a lot of other tricks I could do with that, but it's really hard to gauge how to do it. I feel like just making a bunch of tricks like this would be a real pain in the butt, Because then I'd have to get all of them on video. This is one I started doing when I was in St. Louis in 2016. It's just like a connection thing. 4-ring... not 4-ring. 4-ball penguins. Under the leg penguin catch to 5-ball penguins. This is that other thing where it's just like add an extra 2 balls and now it's a 7-ball trick. It's fine. Could only get 3. It was a pretty big deal, I think, that I did get 3. That last ball, when it's coming from behind my neck, like, I think it just perfectly landed in my hand. Because I was, like, not sure if I had the mental capacity to try and catch that ball. So it was nice that it just hit my hand. Oh. This one I've been doing for years. It's the elbow, knee, elbow, knee. Yeah. Alright, that's number 9, so we have 8 left. This is definitely the coolest trick from that section of that video, but oh man, it's hard. Maybe if I used bigger rings then it would be slower, but I don't think I would like the look of it with bigger rings. So it's a problem. It's all about this motion. This motion. That's nice. I think that one's nice. That's all I have to say. The pentaplex. Ho ho. Ho ho. It's way too big. It's if I could do it a little cleaner and maybe with better lighting, it would probably look pretty good. And when I went to hang out with a friend of mine in St. Louis, and I just made this trick on a whim, and I was like so hyped when I did this, because it feels like some sort of Diablo trick or something. It feels so unlike any other club juggling trick, because I'm just resetting something, tossing a club up, resetting it again. I don't know, it's nice. And this one even more so, like the foot. Oh, it's so... This one, I'm very proud of this one. Alright, 3. It's ironic because it's 2 balls, but whatever. But yeah, you can see some of the influences from platforming, but you can also see some of the later stuff with the rolling coming in that I did in Mr. Disco. So there's some like variants here, but I figured I'd put it all in one sequence because I feel equally as strong about it. I like the point. Oh man. Number 2. What a trick. Ugh. I love you 2-ball tricks. Club hurdle. I always just call it like hopscotch or something. I don't know. Or jump rope. And the last thing. This is a trick I've been doing on stage for the longest time. But it's always just up the back. I've been trying to think of different ways that I can make it longer. and make it last longer that isn't just like toss one ball from my foot up my back. And when I started doing the rolling stuff, I realized I was like, oh, I could do down the arm, down the leg, foot, back, and make it like a whole thing. And that's probably the happiest I've ever been when I found something in juggling, was whenever I found this trick. It's a good trick. Wow. Any questions? Do y'all have any questions? Any thoughts? This has been real. I don't know if this will be a video or not, but it is interesting. I've always wanted to talk about these because I only made the little Instagram thing. I was gonna make a compilation of all of them together, but this is easier. Man, I'm kind of tired. Wow. Yeah. This bridge is in Texas. It's a major interstate. It's below a major interstate, but it's in my town. I'll juggle there sometimes. But I've only ever filmed this video here, and also like a promo thing for somebody. Like, it was for a kendama toy thing. But anyhow, that's all I got. Do I do slack lining? No, I don't. I mean, I've done wire, like tight wire. Slack lining's kind of like the opposite of tight wire, though. So everything you do to stay on a tight wire is like backwards. Oh, I'm glad my live streams brighten your day, Jack. Thank you for being here. I hope this is not too loud. I gotta make them more exciting. And I also just realized I didn't turn on this light to make it like look nicer, but you know, whatever. When you said brighten the day, it made me think about the lighting, and I'm just like, oh crap, I filmed this whole thing with terrible lighting, so I'm sorry if it looked weird. But anyhow, I'm gonna go and maybe juggle, maybe eat, I don't know, but I'll catch y'all later. This has been fun. I probably am gonna do another deep dive thing where like I go into a juggler's YouTube account. So if you have any ideas for me, feel free to DM me, people. But I'm probably gonna do that next. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all later.